Imagine making millions on a platform and then being accused of a heinous crime. Could fame and fortune lead to a tragic ending? This is the unsettling question that surrounds the tragic death of Christian Obumseli and the charges against his girlfriend, Courtney Clenney. In April of 2022, Obumseli was fatally stabbed in the Miami apartment he shared with Clenney, a prominent OnlyFans model known as Courtney Taylor. Accused of second-degree murder, Clenney argues self-defense. Yet videos depicting physical and verbal abuse suggest a darker truth about their relationship. The plot thickens as we cast our eyes to Texas, where Clenney's parents, Kim and Deborah Clenney, are arrested on unspecified out-of-state felony charges. Allegations of hacking into Obumseli's laptop emerge, raising questions about the family's involvement in the aftermath of the crime. So, what really happened that fateful day in April? The answer is shrouded in a tangled web of fame, wealth, and a troubled personal life. Christian Obumseli, a promising young man, met his untimely death in the couple's Miami apartment. This incident, which transpired in April of 2022, sent shockwaves through the community, opening a Pandora's box of unanswered questions and dubious claims. Christian was fatally stabbed, and in the immediate aftermath of this horrifying event, his girlfriend, Courtney Clenney, found herself in the eye of the storm. Courtney, known to the world as the prominent OnlyFans model, Courtney Taylor, was arrested and charged with second-degree murder, a startling turn of events to say the least. But the narrative wasn't as cut and dried as it initially appeared. Courtney claimed self-defense, a desperate act against an imminent threat. She painted a picture of a troubled relationship fraught with tension and conflict. But was this the whole truth, or merely a fraction of a complex, multi-layered story? As the investigation progressed, a darker side of their relationship began to emerge. Allegations of physical and verbal abuse started to seep into the public consciousness, casting a shadow on Courtney's claims of self-defense. Videos started to surface, depicting moments of aggression, volatility, and outright hostility. These snippets of their relationship, captured in digital format, offered a glimpse into their private world, filled with turbulence and strife. They raised unsettling questions about the dynamics between Christian and Courtney, pushing us to reconsider the narrative of self-defense. Yet, it's essential to remember that these videos are just pieces of a much larger puzzle. They offer a perspective, but not necessarily the whole picture. The truth, as we often find, lies somewhere in the middle, buried under layers of complexity and contradiction. As we delve deeper into the details of this tragic incident, we find ourselves grappling with a critical question. Was Courtney Clenney's act one of self-defense, a desperate response to a perceived threat? Or was it something far more sinister, a murder cleverly masked as an act of self-preservation? The question remains, was it self-defense or a murder masked as one? As we navigate through the storm of this gripping case, we strive to unravel the truth, one tangled thread at a time. In a surprising turn of events, Courtney's parents, Kim and Deborah Clenney, found themselves in handcuffs. This shocking development took the case down an unexpected path, as the authorities zeroed in on the couple's actions in the aftermath of Christian Obumseli's tragic death. Seemingly out of the blue, the Clenneys were arrested in Texas, far away from the Miami apartment where the fatal incident occurred. What were the charges, you ask? They were held on unspecified out-of-state felony charges. But as the dust settled, a more sinister narrative began to emerge, hinting at a deeper involvement in the case than anyone had initially suspected. Allegations of hacking into Obumseli's laptop surfaced, casting a shadow of doubt over the Clenneys' intentions. Had they been trying to manipulate the evidence? Or were they merely desperate parents, attempting to protect their daughter in the face of an unimaginable tragedy? The Clenney family attorney was quick to defend them, asserting that the charges were part of a broader effort to discredit the Clenneys in the media. But could this be a smokescreen, a clever diversion to distract from the family's potential complicity in the crime? As we delve into the details of these allegations, the lines between right and wrong become increasingly blurred. The Clenneys, once peripheral figures in this twisted tale, suddenly find themselves at the heart of the investigation. Their actions, their motivations, and their relationship with their daughter Courtney all come under intense scrutiny. The question that lingers is whether they were active participants in a cover-up or mere pawns in a larger game. The hacking allegations add a new dimension to the case, raising more questions than answers. Did they act independently, or were they manipulated into breaching the sanctity of Obumseli's personal data? As we navigate these murky waters, we must remember that every story has multiple sides, and every person has their reasons. As the case continues to unfold, we are left grappling with the complexity of the human condition and the lengths people will go to protect their own. Are the parents guilty of complicity, or are they victims of a larger conspiracy? The answer may not be as clear-cut as we think. As we delve deeper into the tangled web of the OnlyFans murder mystery, we find ourselves questioning everything we thought we knew. The courtroom drama unfolds, with allegations of prosecutorial misconduct and a fight for narrative control. As the legal battle ensues, the Clenney family attorney steps into the limelight, asserting that the charges against Courtney's parents, Kim and Deborah Clenney, are nothing more than a calculated attempt to tarnish their reputation. With a confident stride and a stern voice, he challenges the prosecution, casting a shadow of doubt over the integrity of the legal proceedings. The charges against Kim and Deborah Clenney add a new layer of complexity to the case. Arrested in Texas on unspecified out-of-state felony charges, the parents stand accused of hacking into Christian Obumseli's laptop. The implications are profound, suggesting a deeper involvement in the aftermath of the crime and leaving us to ponder over the possible extent of this family's entanglement in the web of this tragic event. But the prosecution counters, steadfast in their pursuit of justice. They argue that the charges against the Clenney family are grounded in evidence, not speculation. They contend that the alleged hacking isn't a random accusation, but a crucial piece of the puzzle that could potentially shed light on the circumstances surrounding Christian Obumseli's death. Yet the defense fights back, pointing to what they believe to be prosecutorial misconduct. They claim the prosecution is using the media to sway public opinion, orchestrating a power play to control the narrative. The defense argues that the charges against Courtney's parents are part of a larger strategy to paint a damning picture of the Clenney family in an effort to strengthen their case against Courtney. As the legal battle intensifies, the courtroom becomes a battleground for narrative control. Each side is determined to shape the story in their favor, weaving a tale of either a troubled family embroiled in a fatal tragedy or a prosecution hell-bent on securing a conviction, regardless of the cost. As the case progresses, one wonders, who holds the puppet strings in this legal drama? Is it the prosecution, the defense, or an unseen hand manipulating the events behind the scenes? The answer, as is often the case in such complex legal battles, may remain elusive until the final gavel falls. Courtney Clenney, an OnlyFans star, lived a life of glitz and glamour, only to find herself in the center of a murder investigation. The world of fame and wealth can be as intoxicating as it is destructive. As Clenney's star rose on the platform of OnlyFans, so too did the layers of complexity in her life. Her relationship with Christian Obumseli was a whirlwind of highs and lows, marked by moments of passion and volatility. The couple's dynamic was a tangled web of love and aggression, a dance on the edge of danger. Yet it was these very dynamics, captured in videos, that would later serve as key pieces of evidence in the murder trial. Clenney's OnlyFans profile played a significant role in the unfolding narrative. As Courtney Taylor, she was a sensation, commanding a following that catapulted her into a world of affluence. She reportedly earned $3 million, a testament to her fame. Yet, it's this very prominence that thrust her into the spotlight, not only of adoring fans, but also of public scrutiny. Her fame and wealth, however, were not protective shields against the troubles brewing in her personal life. The glamorous facade of her life was eroding, revealing the stark reality of a troubled relationship and a mounting murder charge. In the face of such adversity, one must ponder if the allure of fame is worth its price. The glamour and wealth that come with celebrity status can often mask the darker realities that lurk beneath the surface. The line between fame and infamy is a thin one, and crossing it can have dire consequences. As we delve deeper into the story of Courtney Clenney, we find that her life serves as a stark reminder of the potential pitfalls of fame. The spotlight that once illuminated her success now casts long, ominous shadows on her life. Could the price of fame be a life? It's a chilling question, one that hangs heavy in the air as we continue to unravel the complex layers of the OnlyFans murder mystery. As we peel back the layers of the OnlyFans murder mystery, we are left with more questions than answers. The tragic death of Christian Obumseli and the charges against his girlfriend, Courtney Clenney, cast long shadows over a tale of fame, wealth, and a troubled personal life. As the case twists and turns, the courtroom battles rage on. The defense for Courtney Clenney, the prominent OnlyFans model, fights to prove her innocence, while the prosecution builds a case of second-degree murder. Meanwhile, the arrest of Clenney's parents, Kim and Deborah, in Texas on undisclosed charges, adds another layer of intrigue. As we delve deeper, the recently resurfaced videos portraying the couple's volatile history provide a nuanced understanding of the events leading up to that fateful day in April. In a world where lines blur between self-defense and aggression, fame and infamy, who can you trust?